guys, so today I am doing a collab with Jalissa, also known as Makeup with Ja. Her link is down below in the description box, so definitely check out her look. Alright, but we're going to start off with our face today. As you guys can see, I already moisturized and I'm going to fill in my brows using this It Cosmetics Universal Brow Pencil. It's like a taupey brown shade. Like I said, I've been really into the taupey pencils lately, you know, because they give you more of a lighter look, and then once I clean it up, it's very defined and full looking. But I might go back to my dark brows. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. But, you know, do what makes you happy. However you like your brows, do them however you like. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows using my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in Fawn. And this is just going to give me a more defined, cleaned up brow look, like I just came from the salon, which I never go to. I do not trust those people. No. Now I'm gonna use this synthetic double-sided brush. It has a smaller detailer brush on the other side. I actually got this brush in a kit from Sam's Club, so make sure you check out your Sam's Club. They have some really cool brush sets this holiday season. All right, and now I'm gonna use that smaller detailer brush with my foundation shade, and I'm using Sable. This is from L'Oreal Pro Matte line, and I found as though that this foundation, even though it matched a lot better, it oxidized just a bit darker, but I'm okay with that. It made me look like I had a good summer tan, so I was perfectly fine with that. But once it goes on, it's pretty much a perfect match. Okay, so another alternative to the classic tan shade, which is a little bit lighter, you know, and gives you that very high glam highlighted look once you know you highlight and contour. Alright, so this is the, I believe it's called Soft Sable, if I am not mistaken, the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. Okay, and I absolutely love the coverage. By the way, this sponge I'm using is from Pure. It comes in the contour cameo contour kit, which I will show you guys how I use that in today's look. Once I'm done blending out my foundation, I'm going to go in with some color correcting, and I'm using this orange corrector. You can use any one you like, and I'm just going to apply this around the areas where I have any discoloration or hyperpigmentation. Okay, and the orangey shade, the salmon colored shade, whichever color you want to call it, it helps cancel out the discoloration. And then I'm going to go over it with my foundation shade to help conceal that discoloration. All right, you guys, I'm going for more of a full coverage look. Okay, now using the Pure Cameo Contour stick. This is a dual-ended foundation contour stick, and I'm using the shade Deep. They do have a darker shade, so if you guys are looking for a darker shade, a deeper, richer tone of foundation, definitely check out the darker shade. I think you will love it. All right, but I'm going to use the darker side to contour with, and I really like that it's this color and it's still kind of warm. It's not too dark for me, because you know I don't really contour with dark colors, so this one is just fine, and I don't need a lot of it to give me a contoured warm look. So I just applied it to the perimeter part of my face, and I'm using the sponge that comes inside of the box with the contour stick just to blend this out. The sponge is damp. Okay, and I'm just going to take my time and blend it out. The contour on my nose, I just use my fingers to blend it out because the product is really easy to work with your fingers. So you know, fingers are already warm, so it kind of helps warm up the product and help it blend in easier. I'm also going to use the sponge to kind of reblend my nose area so nothing looks too sharp as far as contour, or on my nose area I do not want like a defined line there. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with some of my foundation and just kind of clean up my contour, because I kind of want that part of my contour to look a bit more defined. A little chiseled, slightly chiseled out. Now using the lighter side of the contour stick, I'm going to use this to highlight under my eye area. It's not too bright. It's a very nice light color, just to give me more of a, I guess, somewhat natural looking highlight, nothing too overdone. And then I'm going to use the top part of the sponge to blend that out. I really like that this sponge is angled at one point, rounded at one point, and you could turn it over and use the angled round side. It's a really nice sponge, so good job on creating this sponge Pure. I have yet to own a beauty blender, and I don't think I need any with these types of sponges in my life. Alright, so now I'm just going to finish up highlighting, and then I'm going to add just a bit more under my eye area because I just wanted a bit more coverage under there. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. And you will have to set under the eye area. You do not have to set the perimeter of your face, okay? Alright, you guys, moving on to the eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes using my LA Girl Pro Primer Stick in Nude, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. And then I'm going to go back in with that double-ended brush and use that fluffy kind of shadow side. It's synthetic, to blend out my primer, just to make sure we have a nice, even, smooth canvas or space to work with, so everything looks nice and neat. Now using Kokomo Cafe, this is a Coastal Scents Hot Pot. It's a soft brown taupe shade, and I'm going to apply this to my transition area using a large fluffy blending brush. And this one is from Sigma. It's one of my favorite brushes to use. I use it all the time. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with Tantalizing Teal. This is a Jordana Cosmetic Easy Eyeliner or Easy Liner pencil. Is a retractable pencil, and I'm going to use this to outline that kind of like leaf shape or wing shape, whatever you want to call it. It looks like a leaf to me. So we're going to create that shape using that liner. Then I'm going to go in with my Alexa Perseco Dangerous Romance palette and this pointed detailer brush that also came in a Sam's Club brush set. This is a separate brush set, not the one with the double-ended brush set. This is a separate brush set. Alright, and I'm going to go over that teal color and just kind of set it in place. Then I'm going to go in with this lighter shade using this shader brush. This is also from the separate brush set from Sam's Club, and apply this to the inner part of my lid. Then I'm going to go in with this darker shade, apply that to the center part, and blend it in with the lighter shade just to kind of give it like a faded look, okay, from light to dark. Now I'm going to go in with the darkest shade again and apply this to the outer part of my leaf or cat eye shape, okay, and just blend it in with the middle tone so we have like a nice gradual effect with the colors. Now I'm gonna go in with that glitter from Motives Cosmetics. I think it's called Gold Mine or Gold Pot, something like that, and I'm applying that using my e.l.f. glitter glue. Then I'm gonna go in with this pure Double Eagle dual-ended eyeliner. One side is like a marker and one side is a pencil, so I'm gonna use the pencil side, well, the marker side, to kind of sharpen up my wing or the leaf shape. Okay, sharpen it up because I want it really sharp, and kind of deepen it up as well. As you guys could see, it's adding so much color to the outer part. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in and connect it and create some sort of a wing instead of using my regular gel, not gel liner, NYC liquid liner. I'm using the pencil first to lay down a color, then I'm gonna go over that with the marker, and this is just gonna make the color look more intense. All right. The marker side is really nice for getting into those really tight corners by the tear duct area if you want to create like a nice kind of cat eye wing liner there. So here I'm just connecting it off. Okay, and that's how it's going to look. And then I'm just going to deepen it up just a bit more. These steps are totally up to you. If you don't want to do them, you do not have to do them. Okay, you guys? All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and deepen up and clean up that line, and I'm going to highlight my brow using Snow Gold from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Alright, and just clean that up, make it look nice and bright. Then I am going to go ahead and prime underneath my lower lashes and use this Royal Atlantico detailer kind of crease brush and smoke out my lower lashes using that dark green shade. Then I'm going to go in with the 24/7 Glide Gel On Pencil from Urban Decay in the shade Deep N and apply this under my lower lashes to give me that bright blue aqua teal look. And I'm also going to line my waterline with some black gel liner pencil or Glide Gel Liner Pencil from LA Girl and apply my mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And I like to apply about 2 coats, okay, you guys? I'm going to go in with these for lower lashes. They are mink lashes, and apply them to the top part of my lashes using these Twizzler scissors. I got them from Walmart. They're only $1.99, or you can get them from eBay or your local beauty supply for 99 cents. I'm going to go back in with some more mascara, and that's pretty much going to finish up the look. except for the fact that I still need to clean that up. It was bothering me. I would prefer it to be cleaner, so I'm going in with a little tiny bit of my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer and Fawn just to clean up that line, and that is it for the eyes. So we're gonna move on to the lips, you guys. Alright you guys, before we start on the lips, I'm going to finish off my face, and I'm using my L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Pressed Powder in the shade Cocoa and this angled fluffy brush to deepen up my skin tone and add to my contour, make my face look a bit warmer. I'm also going to go in with a bit more of that highlighting shade from the Pure Cameo Contour stick and just blend it out just a bit, and then I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye Neutral Set Powder and set that using the sponge. I'm just going to apply just a bit of that just to set that in place so it does not move. Alright, this powder, by the way, is translucent, meaning it's invisible. You can't see it, and it has very minimal flashback. So you use a little, you know, nothing bad will happen. Just don't put the whole jar on your face, okay? Unless you want to do that. If that makes you happy, hey, do it. Do whatever makes you happy. You only have one life to live, so do it, okay? No, don't do that, please. No. Now I'm gonna go in with Rosewood blush from La Femme, and I'm just gonna apply some of that to my cheeks. I didn't want to go in with a redder blush because I already have red hair and that's a lot of red. Alright, so yeah. Now going in with Snow Gold highlighter from Makeup Addiction. I'm going to use this highlighting brush also from Makeup Addiction to apply that to the highest point of my cheek area, and I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow area as well. For lips, I wasn't sure. I wanted to do a nude lip, a brown lip, or a red lip, and the red lip kind of looked like it was going to be too much since the eyes were green, my hair is red. Red lips, you know, it was doing a little bit too much for me. So I went with this shade called Matte Frappuccino from Georgiana Cosmetics. It's a very beautiful matte shade, and it's truly matte, not kind of matte, it's matte, okay? And it's an affordable drugstore lipstick, so definitely check them out. I'm gonna go in with this angled brush, also from the Sam's Club brush set, just to clean up my lip area. I know my top lip is small, but hey, that's how it's gonna be. Alright, and this is it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Check out my girl Jalissa. Alright, her link is down below. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification button so you could get a notice whenever I upload. I love you all very much. Bye guys.